All right, y'all. Today was Exodus 14 through 16, and we start off chapter 14 with the Israelites getting to the Red Sea. And once they got to the Red Sea, this is where Pharaoh's heart got hardened, and he realized, like, they're trying to escape. We need to go capture them. We need somebody to work our land. So then Pharaoh and his servants and all the chariots, all the horses started to pursue the Israelites. I can't pronounce exactly the place where they land, but I think it's called Pi Hahiroth, between Migdol and the sea opposite of Baal Zephon. So the Lord told Moses that him and the Israelites should camp there. Mind you, they also have the Egyptians who are chasing after them, and the Lord wants them to camp in front of an ocean. They're trying to figure out how they're going to cross, but Moses told them, don't worry, God's going to make a way. He's the provider. He's going to do something. So fast forward, we all know that this is the moment when God told Moses to stick out his staff and told the Israelites to walk through. They'll be walking through on dry land. And God split the Red Sea. When the Egyptians came after the Israelites in the Red Sea, that's when God enclosed the ocean onto them and their bodies washed up on the shore. And it doesn't mention it in the Bible, but I'm pretty sure when their bodies washed up on the shore, the Israelites probably took armor, swords, anything that the Egyptians had on them that would have been precious to the Israelites traveling through the desert. Going into chapter 15, they began to praise. They sung a song praising the Lord because he allowed them to get victory over the Egyptians. So that was no longer one of their worries. All right, and then in chapter 16, this is where they started to complain to Moses because they were hungry, they were thirsty, and the Lord heard their complaints, but he told them he would provide, but they were not able to collect more than they needed for that day. 16, we see that God is just taking them through a lot of trial and error on their way to the promised land. But it's like, does God want a people who is disobedient and doesn't listen? Or does God want a people who is sensitive to his voice, who is sensitive to his instruction? Does he want a people who knows how to follow his voice? Does he want a people who know how to follow his instruction? I will see y'all tomorrow. 365 reading the Bible. The template is at the end of this video.